Hey there folks, and welcome to this video here and talk about news in the world of Formula 1, which is that the Turkish Grand Prix is cancelled. Changes to travel restrictions to the country mean that it is impossible now for the Grand Prix to be hosted in Istanbul Park June 11th to 13th. Now, one of the things is that they haven't exactly ruled it out and said that it's cancelled for the whole year, which means that if another track does end up dropping off the calendar, we could still see that track return. But what it's meant for the calendar now is we do have a double header. We have a triple header, but we have a double header at the same venue. So Paul Ricard has been moved forward a week, which seemingly affects Romain Grosjean's test with Mercedes, where it means that he can't do the demo laps that he was going to be doing originally. But it does mean that he could still take part in the testing that he was going to do with Mercedes in a title-winning Mercedes F1 car. But it also means that, the other two races of this triple header are both being hosted at the Red Bull Ring, with the Styrian Grand Prix making a return. This time around, the Styrian Grand Prix will be the first of two races, instead of how it was last year when the Austrian Grand Prix was a season opener, followed by the Styrian Grand Prix a week later. And, to be honest, I understand why they made this choice of the venue. Because it's near an airport in and of itself, it's also quite remote in some ways as well. The track that we've known under several different names, it's currently the Red Bull Ring, but it's also been the likes of the Österreich Ring or the A1 Ring. It's a good place to have, especially if restrictions are looking at changing or any kind of awareness of the situation around the world is going on. But that said, I'm a bit gutted that it's a double header that we're going to be having, because we could still have the triple header and go to another country. For example, we could have gone to Germany. The Nürburgring is supposed to be one of the best places in regards to reopening to fans for live events, so it'd be brilliant to have seen that track returning to the calendar for a second consecutive season, or even going to somewhere like Hockenheim. Though we are aware that the reason why I fell through last year is because of the fact that, they wanted to be able to have spectators. That'd be the only way they'd be able to get any revenue from it, and F1 said no. But I would have wanted to see a German Grand Prix, or maybe even a second French Grand Prix. I saw people suggesting someone like Manicourt, which would be a lot of fun to see returning to F1. But all in all, I can't be too annoyed about the Grand Prix. It was something that was criticised a bit, F1 return to Turkey, especially like last year as well, in light of their whole We Race as One message. It didn't seem like racing in a place like the state of Turkey would be something that falls in line with those principles. So a second Austrian race much more does suit this billing. But for me, as a fan, I'm a bit gutted that we're going to have a double header in Austria again. I would have much rather we had a double header in Silverstone, especially because with the experimentation of the new format, we could have had a direct comparison with a British Grand Prix and the first sprint qualifying race. But I also would have been happier to see just another track, But anyways, those are my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.